When you look at that experience kind of over those years, even though you were inside an agency, right? So you had the benefit of them being well known and being established and that sort of thing. Is there any lessons that you could pull out, like extract or draw from that that if you applied to, let's say, a solo independent consultant or a small consulting firm owner, or even a small agency owner, that you think might be relevant? Like, what did you learn or kind of take away from that? That if you were to guide somebody and say, hey, look at this or try this or do this to get on more stages or to reach out and be accepted by editors, anything stand out to you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, and I probably learned this in hindsight, was the power of distilling or capturing and distilling a story that people could really get to understand. Because I was at that point, a relatively young creative director, I knew how to craft a story that was for an audience. And all I did was kind of turn that on its head when we were pitching publications, or if I was even pitching to be, a speaker on a particular stage. And so it was sort of crafting and distilling a simple story that was not so much about me, even though I was the one delivering it, but you could craft it in such a way that people out in the world could understand what that was about. And so I think it was the mindset of answering the question, what's in it for them? And I mean, literally, what's in it for them? And making sure that you shape the story that is really all about them. And this could be if you're pitching to do a keynote, or pitching to be covered in the New York Times, or whatever. And whatever any of those publications, they're interested in not you, but their readership. And so when you pitch the what's in it for them, you're always painting the context of what is your reader going to get out of this? What is your audience going to get out of this? Or what is your, if I'm up on a stage, what are the folks that are in the audience going to take away from this particular talk or this particular article? And making sure that you're always telling stories from that particular perspective. And honestly, I've carried it with me and used that tool over and over and over again.
Yeah, love it. That's really powerful.